of applause for all the teams of Horseboarding UK. Now the first team to be racing will be the Sendip siblings. They led the day but had a pretty tricky afternoon yesterday.
They did, yes, and they'll be sort of thinking about how they manage their tactics going into today. I think it was the first time we'd seen them a bit under pressure. They had a couple of did not finish runs, and they'll be really looking as they hook up now as to what they're going to do this afternoon.
Yeah, I had a chat with them. They did say they had a minor board malfunction, but they put most of the issues more down to a skill deficiency. They put it the way they put it themselves, and so it will be interesting to see. It's a brother and sister team. On the board is Joshua Walker Harris. He's 20 years old, and on the horse is Vanilla Walker Harris, who is just turning 16, and these guys now making this opening gambit at the track, 19 miles an hour. And it looked to me, the ground looks a little bit rough the way that board's bouncing around.
And rotation one is the best time for you to look at these teams and decide who you're cheering for and who you're supporting today.
As they make their way through the split time, it is 19 seconds on the split. These guys are advanced teams, they're doing a slightly shorter course into the chicane now. Board rider getting quite low there with his fingers. These guys are leading the advanced champ. Oh, 1 second penalty to add, and a stop there from the pioneer. Short man stop. The board rider working his way around. He's wearing 360 cam as well, which you see some great stuff on our YouTube channel. 16 miles an hour now, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to start calling them home for the first completed run from the advanced class with a time of 51.17, and that is a good time. And a round of applause for Sendip siblings. 1 touch to add.
Yeah, second to add, 1 touch for them, so they'll need to be having a think, because every second counts. From yesterday, there's only 3 seconds that separate them and their nearest competitors.
Yeah, well, and what the final heat yesterday was 0.99 of a second between first and second place in the advance. So every second really does count. Now we move into the elite class, and the team making their way in is Blues and Coos. International champions. They raced out in Prague in November at the O2 Arena. In front of 13,500 people. They won 3 of the 4 nights there. However, this is a substitute horse rider. The board rider getting into the music and getting himself ready, because this is arguably one of the best teams in the world right now that is racing.
Here we go. Turn it up.
It's Sally Optimistical is the horse. Also runs at 23 miles an hour into turn 1. It's also worth noting that the captain isn't necessarily to go straight away. We want to feel the ground side. The conditions overnight. The current focus on set track quite a lot. The grip is getting just behind the line. Now they're going to keep going here. Especially with all the well but down here. It does make it harder. Ball rider stays well away from the horse. Really good work, and it's clean.
They're going opposite sides. That's a really difficult move down. That's why it's in the elite non-advanced.
It's such a split second, and the great interviews with the team talking about the tactics involved trying to get through their feeling. Split time was around 41 seconds. Now coming into the chicane, and you see the ball right a little bit close on there, but he's alright so far.
And then it's done really well there with Sally. She's just driving through that chicane now.
And now for the Horseboarding UK diagonal. This is going to be quite a tricky turn. It's going to be downhill. It's leaning into that corner. 20 miles an hour. Board rider riding the outside sweet spot as we make the way to the quick. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you cheers with a time of 69.37. And clear round. A round of applause there for Blues and Coos. And they really are. They spent 18 months developing that horse. Came off the racetrack. And the horse rider there, Emma, is, I would say, standing in for the regular rider, which is, you are allowed to substitute in the sport. You can only substitute 1 element at a time. If you substitute more than one element, which is either a horse rider or a board rider, you are now considered to be another team.
And what a substitute Amy Richards shows when she was selecting Emma. All her experience as a racehorse trainer coming in there, and you could see that with the balance and poise through those corners and their up in her stirrups.
I mean, Emma's understanding of the sport as a board rider as well, because she's the only girl to ever qualify as a girl board rider in the elite, and also to compete in the elite for many years on other horses. Now we have back to the advanced, and it is cone but not forgotten.
My favourite team, Dan, my accolade of team of the weekend goes to this team. They are new to the sport, they joined it. There might be many of you out there who've got a horse at home and you're thinking, do my show jumping, do my dressage, but I really like the look of this. Get involved. This is a team to talk to because they joined us for this season, like end of last season into this season, Dan.
Yeah, they came to Burley last year, saw the sport, thought this looks like a great load of fun. Went to the website, bought the harness, you can see the horse and the horse rider wearing, and watched the How to Train Your Horse videos on YouTube, and took that information, developed their team, called us up, came for an assessment. All the teams have to pass an assessment before they're allowed to race. Through the Free Speech Union Corner, and what these guys are doing is a great development for a team in their early stages.
And it's so smooth. If you watch the way that Catherine's handling Charlie, really schooling him rounds, and Ed on the board as well, rock solid. This is all about giving the horse a great experience as they come around the Bruco marketing corner. It's 65 seconds so far. Give them a cheer as they get to the line, ladies and gentlemen.
And for the finish line, a whip time of 70.22 seconds. And it's a clear round, a good run for them. I mean, but their journey at this stage is not about trying to really even win races. It's about schooling the horse, making sure the horse is super happy with it, and so you don't get into a situation where the horse is asking to go fast. What you need to do with the horse to take their time over it and be there, a push-button horse. Throttle on, throttle off, and as soon as the race is finished, stand in the pits and chill and relax. Now we have all the gear, no idea.
Yeah, power is nothing without control, and it's about establishing that control early on. This team in the Galaxy colours heading out into the arena now as they make their start.
Yeah, make it as Hope Kia is the horse, and Lee Perry is on the horse, and on the board is the Who's, 16 miles an hour. Now they had a few little troubles yesterday in going through the gears, but today it looks very smooth. Also running downhill, so maybe that has a place on it, coming their way to the 90-degree split time.
23 seconds just about in there.
Making their way now for the chicane, and again this is a totally different breed of horse. Obviously we've got mainly the race horses who are in the elite, but not exclusively. This of course is a traditional gypsy cob. Oh, touch, hit, bang, wallop. How's he going to stay with that? Is he going to stay with that? He does stay with that.
Good job.
That was really lucky. He hit that post there quite solidly, and there's one rule that Tom learned yesterday is never take on the cones, because the cones always win. 15 miles an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, start to try, start calling this team home now. It is making a creditable appearance from the cob race through the finish line. 68.13, that puts them into, with a touch, makes it 69.13. which puts them into second place.
And that just puts that time, with that touch, just 1 second behind Cone but not forgotten. So Catherine and Ed, they're going to be having a conversation in those pits about, we've got a chance to make some ground up here.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at this, Cone but not forgotten in third currently, all the gear in second. There's 1.09 seconds between the second and third place. And quite a big gap between Sendit siblings who are dominating the advance this year, having been with us for over a year now. Now it's pulling fast one. There's another advanced team. It's Sue Scott in the saddle. The horse is Splash, and on the board is Thomas Gent. Both of these, all of these elements have been in different teams over the years, now making their way. And this is a very good team to watch. 17 miles an hour as they are in the head-to-head fight for the weekend with Happy Little Accidents. Currently, both teams on equal points over the course of the weekend, and I can actually see. And coming up for the 90-degree split timer.
23 seconds around that then.
So, and you can see the horses are being pushed at this point. They know they've got 3 runs to do in this heat. And so, you know, they're just getting a feel for the ground. All the teams seem to be taking that. Even we saw Blues and 2s, 23 miles an hour is not their limit. They're a 33 mile an hour horse.
Yeah, the course record here was 29 miles an hour yesterday, so teams will be, as always they are, in the first heat of the day. In that first rotation, they're feeling the ground out. They want to put a time down. There's a bonus point up for grabs, but most teams are just thinking about getting around safely.
Yeah, through the finish line, with a time of 57.98. And a clear round, they go into second place. Great run there from Pull Up Fast One. Now, the times yesterday between Happy Little Accidents and Pull Up Fast One got really spicy around the 55-second mark. That was when, and these two teams as well have been fighting it out over 0.3 of a second all season. But here we have the team up top and tails. It's Tom Kilroy on the board, and it is Emma Granger again filling in for Amy Richards.
Yeah, and they're lying in third place currently after yesterday. 16 points to their name, this elite team who flash around the ring in the orange of TNT. Absolutely love this horse. Embodies everything about what horseboarding is about. Courage, speed, and an absolute can-do attitude.
And a keenness as well to get going. It's also worth noting that in the championship, in the elites, Top and Tails are currently second with 103 points, and in third place is Just Wing It with 101. Second and third, the fight for second place in the elite championship is on, and it's happening here today. So here we go. It is the team on Tails, and it's Little Indy. She always wants to be a racehorse. 25 miles an hour into turn 1, and Tom Kilroy hanging on there. Fingers for grip as he makes that turn. I mean, Tom hasn't been out yet, but Emma has been out with her other team, so they've probably been talking amongst each other as to what exactly the ground is like. Good now for the 3 kind weave coming down the hill.
Always at a touch there. There's a second to add down.
1 second penalty from Tom Kilroy there as he touched that middle cone, which is something he was doing yesterday. He seems to be just playing it a little bit too tight for that middle cone as they come up for the split time at 40 seconds on the split and making their way towards the chicane. This is some great work there for this team. Again, oh, very tight on that centre cone, but they made it through. Looking for Free Speech Union and the diagonal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start calling this pony home. She always wanted to be a racehorse when she grew up, and who am I to dash her dreams at 21 miles an hour?
Hold on! He's sliding off the racing line down, but he hold on there.
For the finish line with a time of 69.63, a great time. And that means they go into second place with a 1 second penalty to add, making it 70.63. It means that Tom and Tails are in second place by 1.26 seconds. That's what the elite racing is like.
I didn't expect it to be like that so early, guys. This day it's going to be a dogfight. It's a shootout, a straight shootout.
There is also the bonus point to consider. So now Top and Tails is normally the tactic would be then to try and get a bonus point in the first rotation, Blues to try and get it in the second, depending on what the other teams can do. Now, here we go. It is a team of Happy Little Accidents. These guys have been scrapping it out with Pull Up Fast One for the last 6 heats of competition. And in the last 6 heats of competition, the two teams have not finished more than 0.3 of a second apart. That's how tight the racing has been. How long can they maintain that? We will see.
How are you taking this next heat? How the rest of the day? Can you get ahead?
I think we need to be mindful that it's a fresh day. We're on a draw. There's that 0.3 seconds, which seems to be consistent both ways. And I think we just need to bear that in mind and not get too complacent.
Yeah, I think yesterday was a bit of a night sky moment of looking up, wow, this is our moment, let's have some fun. But now, like, I'm going to be on different heel or toe edges for the corners. We're going to take it as a new track. We've had our fun, let's bring it back and see where we're at and race again. If it happens and we start getting out and put some good times, we'll keep building it up, but I think it'd be daft for us to go out today and try and run the same sort of speed straight off the gate.
Either with the lime and the orange of Happy Little Accidents, or you with Pull Up Fast One. That's it. There's only one choice to make that.
Here we go. Now, also as well, you can see they're not throwing the horse at this course. This is a tester run. They're getting a feel for the track. It's 16 miles an hour, and you can see the massive differences between each one of these races. Each team comes out with their own approach and their own tactics that they want to enact over the 3 races.
Yeah, and their tactics for this race with their stallion, the sound their DC, was to just get a time down, get a goose round safely, get head round safely, and really considered run. They'll have had a conversation earlier around breakfast saying, let's just get that rotation one, lock the time in, and then we can ramp it up.
Yeah, I had a great interview with them this morning, which will be going on to our YouTube channel, Horseboarding UK, in the future with our event coverage production that we are doing at the moment. Going into the speed trap at 13-14 miles an hour. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you like the tip of these guys do is they gently put that pressure on, but don't burn too much power in and out of the pony. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the team of all the for Happy River Accidents, with a time of 58.45, which means that they are in third place to pull a fast one. They're in third place to pull a fast one by 0.47 of a second. Those two teams do not get outside of 1 second of each other all the time. Dale, come in. We're trying to call you on the radio.
Right, it's time for one of our elite teams now. Just Drag are hooking up and getting ready in the forest green colours and trigger with the arrow. And I love those stars on the helmet as well. So they are ready. You like this horse, Sam? One of your horses you got a little bit of a soft spot for?
This is Rolo. He's an ex-race horse. It's Emily Gray on the horse. And it is Sean Manson on the board. Now, these are an elite team, part of Team Rush. And these guys, Team Rush, which is Just Winning Team and Just Drag, 17 miles an hour, are working together to try and manipulate the result.
Yeah, it's like an F1 team that's got 2 drivers. They're very, very tactical. Team Rush, they've got a Just prefix, they've got Just Wing and Just Drag, and we're watching Just Drag right now. It's about positional play. They've got a favourite team that they want ahead. This team lying currently in 4th from yesterday, 14 points, and playing some key team tactics.
Yeah, I think we do the read clearly. I think what's going on is that Just Wing It, I'll try and get the bonus point in the first rotation, and Just Drag are stepping back, allowing Just Wing It to go for it, and then in the next rotation it'll be Just Drag probably trying to push for the bonus point, while Just Wing It backs off and allows it tactically work against the early bonus points.
You can see that the horse is right on the bridle. Emma doing everything she can just to give a very, very steady run. I think those tactics you described are probably spot on. That's exactly what they're doing now.
Yeah, for the free-speech Union corner and looking at the diagonal, this is a set. And as well, we're using this wrong, we really get a feel. So it's not like this is completely thrown away. This is like, okay, we're placing ourselves on the track, we know we've bits, we're learning, we can go back in the picture, we can talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, the ball's in a little bit low there, but for the finish line, but with a time on
90.48 down for that run.
I mean, it's 90 seconds, a whole minute and a half around the ring. That can wear your legs out for the board rider. That is the one downside.
Yeah, try squatting for like 90 seconds. I tell you what, those calves and those thighs start to burn, not to mention your axle.
Whilst the ground is bouncing away underneath you. Now we are in next. The team to come in is...
We should have Just Wing It getting ready.
Tom's not got his helmet on.
Tom, remember Tom's boarding for a couple of different teams now, so he's got to change, he's got to make sure he's wearing the correct ombre to grey livery.
We also have the cameras, one on the roof, one on down by the HBUK truck down there, and they are picking up all our video reviews that we're doing this morning.
Yes, and how do you think Tom's feeling this morning after quite a heavy impact he had yesterday to the hip area? He hit one of those blue cones in the weave and absolutely went from 30 miles an hour to 0 in the space of no seconds.
It was
Just wait to give me the power, mate. Yeah, go on. Go on, go on, go on.
Horses one for Harry, and solid speed is what they're going for. I wouldn't say it was 25 miles an hour. Sorry, that's the same speed as Top and Tail. Top and Tail is currently in second place by 1.26 seconds.
And this horse comes to ground well as you cut past the pure dog food standard.
Yeah, it's not working at this speed. You see this horse, it's running, but it's not galloping by any stretch of the imagination. This is just what I would call a steady fast run. Coming into the lead now. But the thing is with this horse, he's got a lot of power, he's got a lot of body mass. And when he's moving, he's going to understand it. When he throws that body mass at the end of the rope, if you're going to slacken the rope, it's either going to pull the handle out of your hand or it's going to pull your shoulder. Still that 3 seconds on the split. So it's really important to keep that tension in the handle and stay with the horse. It looks like a kind of very quick down the front. This horse told you taking the flying chain. Coming through the 3-speed unit now for the Horseboarding UK.
They're looking at something under 69 seconds.
Miles an hour, ball rider working hard. Ladies and gentlemen, start to call them home now for the finish line in a little time of 73.57. It is a killer run. It puts them into 3rd place. And they are 2.94 seconds behind Top and Tails. They are 4.2 seconds away from Blues and Twos in 1st. And I've just been confirmed that it was a clear round. Okay then, so that's the first rotation, ladies and gentlemen. That's the warm-up.
Yeah, so rotation 1 out the way on day 2.
Now the start's getting serious. Every team has a time down, which now means that's the basis to go more from. This means now we can start pushing it. So this is going to get through the ring now, has 5.81 second lead over 4 class 1, and they take the bonus point from the first rotation, being the fastest team in that rotation. Now they take the bonus point from this rotation as well. They're scoring maximum points and preventing anybody else. 21 miles out from this UDP.
Yeah, we've had confirmation down that all the deal now are doing is retired, so they're happy with rotation 1. They're not going to push the home anymore today.
Yeah, they're not still to drive short, but they had a few troubles yesterday through the slip line at 18 seconds through that slip now. And for the chicane, a big work there from the ball rider. Quick right to the flying chain for the pirate, and another one. Looking for 3-speed unit and wrecking that throttle out of the horse rider, just allowing that horse to move freely underneath it. Not pushing him on at all as they go through the seat at 16 miles an hour, ladies and gentlemen. This is the time to start calling these guys home now for the finish line. And we're looking for
the flare as well, and we're not putting Sardis horse in the fence. It's just absolutely bombed over the line.
49.12 seconds means that they extend their lead. They are the fastest in their career so far. They extend their lead to 8.86 seconds. We're going to consider that yesterday afternoon, happy at last, and it's got within 1 second of Teddy Siblings. But Teddy Siblings had a successful speed.
And for them, it's just Teddy Siblings that just move that boat away from the dock. Every time someone gets close, they just move slightly further away. And that's why they're an elite team in contention.
Oh, there's no question about it. These guys next year will be in the elite. The only reason they're not being forced to go into the elite this time is because the horse rider is under 18. And she still will be next year, but I'm not sure we can really keep her in that category. Now, this is a serious race. It is Blues and Twos. They've been on a 69.37 time. They have only 1.26 second lead, and let's look at the tally. Let the whistle will go. 27 miles an hour. from this excellent course to take a winning excellent course. She came off the track with some 18 months of steady, slow runs with this horse, just to give her the confidence and understanding of what was going to happen. And now this horse is an absolute superman. That's the one that is really working hard. In and out. Safety through that pretty weak. Yeah, and I'm downhill trying to well, give me 1 second penalty to that. Just in front of the Horseboarding UK banner there. Ball running quite wide, looking for the slip time. Comes in at 37 seconds. Just on the third 38. Now looking for this again. And really good work there. Ball running close to the ball. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the team of Blues and Twos, first ball of the day. And that ball actually started out of the chicane. He came into the rough grass, he caught an edge there, he tried to correct it, he got close on the horse. I don't know if there was a touch there, we might need to put a video review on that for a yellow card.
Whilst we're waiting for the next team to line up, a bit of a shout out to our official dog lead and dog collar suppliers, our very good friends at Hound Dog over in the corner behind the UK marketing room stand. Go to Rachel Marcus, they've got some really great homemade leather work for your dog.
Just to mention on the yellow card that we just talked about, there will be a video review that will happen after the heat. And the yellow card is because you're not allowed to make contact in any way from the ball rider with the horse. If you touch the horse in any way during the race, you do get a yellow card. The yellow cards are added up, and over the heat, you get your 4th yellow card throughout the season. You get a 4-second penalty across all of your times. It's a way of us just continuing to make sure that people are playing safely and the horses are being looked after. As Ryan said, sometimes you have a split second in a game and the horse is still there or the horse isn't there. For the start line, it is the team of Cohen, but not it up.
Yeah, here we go, setting off down there, it's on the board, behind our horse Charlie, and Patrick steering him, navigating through his forces and then around the Bruco marketing band. Also, again, our friends at Hand Dog in the corner. Here they come up to the turn, we're looking for a slip time down. It's running about 20 seconds now, and they've made it corner in 24 seconds to slip.
24 seconds and making our way now up towards the chicane. This is exactly the moment there where Ryan got into a bit of a mistake. And unfortunately, it just looked as though, I don't know what happened there.
That's the first time I've hit the floor, I think, this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it was going to be fast. I wonder if there's a geographical feature in the course that's emerged, possibly to do with Ryan's craft, where we stuck in, just creating a bit of a hole, and that could have caused that issue for Ed.
The issue yesterday, we had a lot of crashes coming at the exit of the chicane. The team really struggled. That corner caused a lot of trouble on the reverse of this course. Now we're doing it the other way around. So this is course A,
Course B, where we were representing yesterday, Dan, we changed it around, and that's because all the horses have a favourite side, all the board riders have favourite sides as well, whether it's heel first, toe first. So by switching the course around to course B, it gives an evenness to even that out over the 2 days and the 4 weeks of this round 4.
Yeah, so team this is call a fast one. Currently in second place, they are 0.47 of a second ahead of Happy Vehicle Accidents, and they started the heat on equal points. 10 points up the graph in each heat, and one of the bonus points. The first race, 9 points, the second, oh no, and the ball is down. And they go unfortunate, but no start report.
And a great example of a release there from Sue Scott, that she hooks the harness and the horse keeps moving, that's what it's designed. They've got to get away, at least 4 weeks away from that harness. They get the harness, is to make sure it doesn't get caught up in any of the obstacles or any of the horse's hooves, feet, anything like that, all about safety.
Okay, so what we're being told is that what's happening is that Horse Class 1 didn't start their race because the ball rider didn't cross the finish line. and it's also the rules of finishing the race. You have to have your board rider, horse rider, and horse connected by the line when they cross the signal start or finish line. Now, happy little accidents have pulled the place in the race order to be behind Paul Class 1. Okay, give the advantage of seeing what Paul Class 1 can do first. But because of this mistake, this order has been switched now. I don't think it was tactical. They certainly perhaps Paul Class 1 with a tactical advantage as they get to look over and have little accidents now. Making their way into the 20 miles an hour once again. And this are very keen. They're looking for 0.47 of a second, but really they want to go as fast as possible at this point and get as far ahead.
Talking to Bruce, that's all. That's Sally Georgina Scott, just riding in really hard here. She goes into that turn, split time 20 seconds. This is quick for this advanced team.
Yeah, now this is the chorus, of course, a few problems to a couple of the teams, but so far the board rider Orange has got through that section quite nicely. Ladies and gentlemen, this battle has been raging between this team, and now this is a license opportunity to get some punches in if they can make this corner 18 miles. That massive slide there for the board rider. Everything on the line here. Going home, ladies and gentlemen, for the finish line. I don't think I've seen this horse run so fast. Through the finish line,
52.30.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, what a time. A round of applause for the team of Happy Little Accidents.
So siblings, they went out, they put down 49, and then all of a sudden Happy Little Accidents, boom, back with a 52. Just narrowing that gap again, they're chasing them every step of the way down.
They're now 3.18 seconds behind the championship leaders, Sended Siblings, in the advanced class, and that's not undoable. Now we're looking for Pull Class 1. They are currently in third place. They are now 5.68 seconds behind Happy Little Accidents. And as I say, these two teams have been exchanging blows for the last 3 days of competition, the last 6 heats.
And Scratch just blowing below a little bit there, getting ready for this run as well. Just LEXS to wait, then Jefferson, as they go 19 miles an hour, but that's about similar to Happy Little Accidents.
It's a mile off, but a mile and a half is not a huge difference. It depends on, it's not only just about the top speed, it's how well you carry the speed through the corners. 20 seconds on the switch, they're exactly the same. Okay, and so Happy Little Accidents and Paul Class 1 at this point are exactly the same time as each other, so the board rider's got to hang in there. It's going to be close, it's going to be a little bit either way. Board rider's a little bit sketchy.
It's too much and pushing to try and catch Happy Little Accidents. It's just because this has been switched around. Happy Little Accidents normally getting a chance to chase for a fast one. It's switched around and the pressure just too much there for Thomas Jen as he just couldn't quite hold on.
Yeah, I mean, great bit of work there, pushing the limit and finding the edge. So Happy Little Accidents take a sigh of relief that they, the Pull Class 1 only have one more opportunity to attack them, but also in the knowledge that they are only 3.18 seconds on the race leaders, and they can maybe focus on having a pop at Sended Siblings. So this is great racing. I love it when the shows like this.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen, it really can. And on a day like this one, the weather's perfect. It's great conditions for horseboarding. The track is a great leveler, obviously. They've got to stay on that racing line and just drag around in the forest green pillars.
Yeah, so just drag, if we're anticipating the tactics of Team Rock right now, then just try and go put in a bit of a run now and try and get a bit of a time.
Yeah, here we go. That's probably off that.
Into the speed trap, 26 miles an hour from this.
Board rider all over the joint. He's working so hard there, guys. He's trying to stay on that board, using both hands up and down that road.
You can see him pulling back in the board. He's struggling to get that board to turn. There's been many conversations this year about the nice turner, about how we got these super grippy tyres on which I think very potentially.
It's got an awful short miss there.
Yeah, it's a big miss. 4 seconds. I think he's really struggling to get that board to go where he wants it to. It just looks like there's too much grip. The throttle coming off a little bit.
This may be the problem with that team tactic of going slow and then favoring the team and going fast. It's just caught Sean out a little bit, maybe, the change of pace.
A little bit of miscommunication there between the team. It looks as though the call had been made, but it was 4 seconds down to add.
They're just resting the horse, aren't they? I mean, they've got, you know what, it's 4 seconds to add. There's no point, I should just say, no point taking the horse and, getting Robert to do any more than he has to now.
Yeah, a little bit of a conversation there.
Is it a conversation or is it an argument? That's a heated conversation. I'll put it that way.
I don't know, but it sounds like we're going to be talking about it in an interview soon. So while Emily makes her way to the exit,
The opposite.
also, we've said this, I think one of their tactics as well here is that they know Tom Fury is working on top of tires as well, and I think we've had a few big crashes yesterday, and it's almost a little bit like, not time wasting, but using up as much time as possible to give Tom Fury that extra few seconds of getting his breath back. And
where is Tom now? They're just winging out there in the ombre to great close.
and given that now that Just Right have not got the bonus point from the second rotation, and given that did not get the bonus point from the first rotation, it's now the team runs to step up and start doing something.
This is getting faster.
Here we go, got to try and really steady after.
It's absolutely smooth.
You're looking at 23.
That's right. That's 3 miles off the pace that Just Right set when they went into that door.
Yeah, I think that now this team sometimes tend to gradually build their speed as they go around, as they go through the race, and they tend to have some technical elements. So, for example, this turn onto the weed, they keep sending into the weed. Yeah, they send into the weed, but understand that the horse is with us.
And this is where Tom had a challenge yesterday where he did that big stab and safely through this time.
Making away Horseboarding UK and for watering the arena up towards, and we'll see what the game is. It looks like they're going to gamble all on the last run, which worked for one of them.
It is brave. 44 seconds there through that corner.
Yeah, it worked for the first heat yesterday, didn't work for the second heat as they go into the chicane. And ducking and diving through there. Lovely bit of flying change from one for Harry, the horse. You see he's been let out just a little bit, but making sure horse rider really making sure he's riding the exact right line.
The pace picking up, 19 miles an hour into that corner.
Yeah, I mean, it's still great racing what they're doing, but it is not what this team is capable of. Through the finish line with a time of 76.17.
That's about just under 7 seconds off the pace, Sam.
And it's 3 seconds slower than their previous run. So
Now, second rotation, you had you took a bonus point.
Yeah.
I think you're the first team to take a second or a rotation bonus point and not win.
But yeah, so all the elite, none of the elites finished the run, so we just went and we actually said let's go through the weave now, so let's look at seeing if there's a better line into the chicane. Just went, well, actually let's take it steady, because you said about the weave and the chicane being difficult.
Yeah, the chicane's really difficult at the moment on this range to get Harry through. It's very tight. He's coming through the first gate and then drifting over to the left through the middle, and then I'm struggling to get him back over to get him through the last gate.
And what do you think is causing that drift?
He's a lot more balanced around course A than he is B, so course A is his stronger course.
Time you can get to work by 9 and start your slaving job to get your pay. If you ever get annoyed, look at me, I'm self-employed. I love to work at nothing all day, and I'll be taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every way. I've been taking care of business. It's all mine. Taking care of business and working overtime. Work out.
Attendant siblings, they are aware that they are only 3.18 seconds in the lead. So really, well, let's see what they're going to do, because sometimes these guys just take a run at the speed trap and retire.
I was going to say, they've got a 49-second marker down, under 50 seconds. The first time we've seen that in the advance this weekend, and they've just, do they just have a speed bash? We've seen that yesterday in rotation 3. Speed bash. Here we go. Let's see. Let's find out. Here we go. The arm is up from the fenster. It's fast.
24 miles an hour, it picked up just as you went past it. And it's also worth noting that actually the fastest part of the corner is after the speed trap, and that is picked up more by the GPS system that we use. 17, 18 miles an hour.
So tight round that cone, every little bit of space utilised that.
So they are feeling the pressure from having to exit. It's a touch. It's a second.
Come on, Ben, sort it out.
When it goes wrong, it goes really wrong.
This is going to make happy little accidents a little bit happier as they see this team really trying to defend their position in first. And they're going to 18 miles an hour. This is all of a sudden the most serious race we've seen
Joshua's
today.
down, he's down in that board, he's holding on for dear life.
And for the finish line with a time of 40, manual time.
It was around about 48 seconds. The timing gate didn't fire, so we'll need to go to our arena to get our time. So it was a blistering rundown, 4.7.34, but we had 4 penalties to add. Or was it 3? Sorry, 3 to add. Those 3 cones now.
Yeah, so the 47.34 becomes 50.34. So just letting that.
So if we can, just looking at this now, just getting in there, happy little accidents, if they can find 3 and a bit clean seconds, they've got a chance. Yeah, they've got a chance.
In 3.18 seconds. Now, you've got to admit that Happy Little Accident's second run was the fastest that they've ever done.
It's our elite team Blues and Twos now, hooking up, getting ready. They are our leading team in terms of time so far, 69.7 in the first rotation. And they didn't finish in the second rotation. There we go, 26 miles an hour into that corner. We're up and running and round the Bruco Moss and then in under 10 seconds. That's fast, man.
Yeah, so it's my screen that I've got a problem with. So as they come for the centre line, Horse wants to looking now for the 3-cone lead. Horse one side, go to the other side. So no more to be said between our Blues and Twos. Let's have a round of applause for Blues and Twos. They finished the heat.
Yeah, the heat.
So they finished in first place, 1.26 seconds ahead of Blues and Top and Tails at the moment. Top and Tails have retired. That means that the time that the Just Wing It and Just Drag teams are aiming for is 69.37, and the closest one is Just Wing It with a 2.94 second hill to climb.
And we got 5 races left. Next up, Cone but not forgotten. They had the first kind of fall of the weekend for Ed on the board, and we'll just bring the advanced table up inside the commentary box so we can see what's going on there. This is probably the closest of our competitions throughout the weekend in terms of the teams.
Yeah, Coleman have got currently we've got a 70.22 second run, and we've got about 21 seconds to catch all the gear. No idea who have also retired. And I was just hearing the cone in the centre did survive, but no one's worried. Our referee is specifically trained in how to restart cones into the
correct anatomical shape that a cone should be.
15 miles an hour from this team who are just growing and growing, aren't they?
They are, and as I said, I'll say it again, I'm not going to get tired of saying it, favourite team out in terms of commitment and building it. If anyone around is kind of looking at how they get involved and they want to talk to this team, they should come and speak to us, because they brought this horse in 24 seconds into the split, just getting incrementally better. It is pretty forward, the horse Charlie's enjoying this and the great experience. He's getting around safely, that's what we want to see.
Yeah, this is where the board rider struggled last time, but he's made that turn really nicely this time. He is riding a bit of a Frankenstein board built out of two boards that he really arrived with, and our team got onto him, tore it apart and put it back together again. Making their way towards speed track.
Look at the change there as well, and I'd like to see Catherine open Charlie up a little bit to this finish. That'd be nice to see as they go around the Bruco marketing bend.
I think the thing is, you've got to be so aware of what the board riders are capable of as well. I mean, it's a combination, it's a team, it's two brains working as one. Another completed line.
69.02, that's a great time. He's beaten their time by second from the rotation number one as well.
Okay, so it's interesting to see if you can read that in, if it changes my screen. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, but a great run, and again another confidence building run. They're getting incrementally faster as Pull a Fast One get ready. They went out of order in their rotation last time, so they're back in the rotation order. Pull a Fast One, Steve Scott just making it ready, and we are ready to race.
And there's going to be a lot. This is an important race. You know, HBUK will be watching this race closely, because who they're fighting in the next race depends on how Pull a Fast One perform now. They are 5.68 seconds behind Happy Little Accident. They've not had the meters of heat, but they are away. Absolute determined focus from the horse rider there. For
19 miles an hour down into that corner.
As they go around, and the thing is this now is they've got to build that pressure. They want to time it so that they don't want to lose the border. They want to get it timed down. They're currently sitting in third place. I mean, they'll take a third place finish. A little bit of a slip there, but making their way nicely up to the chicane now.
That cost them a second or two. That just a little bit of slip. Every second counts as they're going around.
Yeah, making their way through Street Corner, looking for the diagonal. 36 seconds on the clock so far. The time that they're looking to beat is 52 seconds 3, so 44 seconds at 18 miles an hour. It looks as though Happy Little Accidents are going to be safe. Calling them home time, ladies and gentlemen, Pull a Fast One for the finish line, and with a time of 55.09. And that means that they stay in third place, only 2.79 seconds behind Happy Little Accident. Now Happy Little Accident can stop looking in the rear view mirror and start looking out the front window, because in their sight is Send It Siblings, who are only 3.18 seconds away.
And you know what they say, yesterday was history, tomorrow is a mystery, right now is an opportunity, and it's an opportunity for this team in the lime green trimmed with orange.
Yeah, making their way to the start line. This is a very big race, ladies and gentlemen. If they win this race, they've got to go faster than they've ever gone before. It's only ending for 2 ways. But if they win this race, this will be the first time
Come on, let's put the pedal down.
they have ever won a heat. And they have this opportunity once again. They had the first opportunity yesterday, 22 miles an hour, matching their personal best. They've only done that speed twice now, and that being the second time. Now going for this 90 degree as they make their way. 13 seconds so far on the split. The time they're looking for is 49.12. It's a hell of a time.
They've been working so hard on that horse down as he came through there. And really, this is a case of let's go, let's put the pedal down, get the adrenaline pumping. And through that chicane, right there.
Yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, across the diagonal down to soft corner.
The elbows around.
This is the first come on, dude, shivers every bit of energy you've got. Here we go, for the finish line, it's 3 times past 51.18, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Happy Little Accidents. It is a clear round, but unfortunately they stay in second place. Their valiant effort, however, brings them, it was very close, 2.06 seconds behind Send It Siblings. Now, yesterday, when they got within within 0.9 of a second, Send It Siblings have had a terrible heat. That can't be said today. Send It Siblings have had a good heat. and still happy little accidents to fighting on their heels.
Yeah, and this advanced category, it really, really is a close competition. It's the most exciting one for me. It's so close in the advanced category as Just Drag just make their way out for their final rotation of He1 today. And it does make me think, what do you think the tactics are going to be for those final 3 rotations in the final heat of the day? Do you really think we will see happy little accidents unseat Cedric siblings?
For the rest of the day, maybe this afternoon that's possible. They're getting closer and closer. Cedric siblings going to have to think about it. 25 miles an hour, 46 miles an hour, accelerating as they go back. The board rider sitting very much over the rear. Down and release. And I think the time has gone. I think half a season testing these mega grippy tyres, it's time to maybe start thinking that they are purely wet tyres and not to be ridden in dry.
We're going to have to ask him, we're going to have to talk to Sean and find out whether a change in setup is coming, because that was we had 26 miles an hour going into that corner, and that was a big crash in front of the Norfolk Coast stand.
For me, when I was saw that, big round of applause for Just Right there, putting themselves on the line. But you've got to be thinking, he's sitting so far behind that board and trying to keep it down, and it tipped him over because there was just too much grip and not enough slip.
And once you're over your toes, you're not coming back from that.
It's a chance for
you need something, someone else on your side. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, he wasn't today.
Yeah. I have seen Tom Torroy before doing about 26 miles an hour, get onto his toe side and manage to put onto his toe wheels on 2 wheels, and then manage to put his heel down. And he's entering the arena.
Yesterday in He1, this was the rotation, the race of the day. Tom Kilroy, he's going to carry it in the air. He wants your energy, your noise, because this is all or bust for Just. Wing it, here we go, we're winning it now!
Yeah, Just Wing it currently in 3rd place in the championship, 28 miles an hour.
Get your cameras
Here
ready.
we go, ladies and gentlemen, look at the way, look at the position of that board rider, absolutely beautifully surfing the power of the horse as he runs around on the grass there. Beautiful bit of work there, beautiful turn.
For Harry's loving this. This is the danger section. This is the weave. And they want to get through safely, and then the absolute accelerated pedal is going to be pushed. Here we go. It's got a touch. A second to add.
Yeah, the time they're looking for is 69.37. That's the time to beat as they make their way. 1 second to add.
And that's got to go for it now.
Yes, as they make their way for the split time. It is 42 seconds on the split. And controlled power from the horse rider. You can see asking the horse for that slightly bit more of a throttle, another touch there to add, and then asking for a full throttle, making their way over. You can see those other runs now, how they were schooling. You can see where they're going
change as well from the horse
an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, Colin Harmers for the finish line, and with a fantastic run at a time of 71.68. They go in twos, and 2 touches make it 73 and 78. I'm having all sorts of problems with this table. Sorry, okay, so Just Winged it, end up with 76, 17? 73, 57, this is a mess.
Big round of applause for all of our horseboarding teams. We've got Just Wing It out there, Just Drag, Cedric siblings, Blues and Twos. We've got Cobra off the bottom. All the gear, no idea. Pull a fast one and bring it up the rear. We have our team in the lime, green and orange.
In the advance, it is all the gear, no idea in 5th. Cone but not forgotten in 4th. Pull a fast one in 3rd. Happy Little Accident in 2nd, and Send It Siblings in 1st. And in the elite, I've got Just Drag in 4th, Just Wing It in 3rd, Chopping Tires in 2nd, and Blues and Twos in 1st.
As the teams line up, please give a big round of applause for Horseboarding UK.
And just to confirm, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back.